7 things you didn't realize about Leonardo's The Last Supper. 1. It depicts the end of the supper. If you look at the faces, you can see Jesus' disciples are shocked. Leonardo chose to portray a specific moment. It's when Jesus reveals that one of them will betray him. Jesus is also reaching for the bread and wine. This is the origin of the Eucharist. 2. The Last Supper is a failed experiment. Although it's painted on a wall, it's not a fresco. Frescoes were painted on wet plaster, but they required the painter to work very quickly. A fresco had to be finished before the plaster dried. Leonardo experimented with tempera paint on a drywall. The experiment proved unsuccessful. The paint did not adhere properly and began to flake away after only a few decades. 3. The figure of Thomas contains hidden symbolism. Thomas is depicted standing in profile to the right of Jesus. His finger is pointing up in the air. This may be a reference to the story of doubting Thomas. When Jesus rises from the dead, Thomas refuses to believe his eyes. He has to poke Jesus' wounds with his finger to make sure. 4. There's a secret piece of music in The Last Supper. In 2007, Italian musician Giovanni Maria Palla found musical notes in the painting. The position of hands and loaves of bread represent notes on a staff. They are read from right to left, following Leonardo's own writing style. Palla deciphered and recorded the hidden melody. 5. The food on the table is not incidental. Judas is depicted with spilled salt, which may signify his betrayal. Others say it's an omen of bad luck, meaning he was doomed to betray. The fish served has also inspired different interpretations. Some scholars say it's eel, which represents faith in Jesus. Others see herring, which symbolizes denial. 6. There's a theory that the person to Jesus' left is Mary Magdalene. Art historians agree that it is the Apostle John, but some authors have pointed out that he looks too feminine. They insist that it's really Mary, and there's a hidden letter M in the middle of the mural. 7. The number 3 features very prominently. The apostles are seated in groups of 3. There are 3 windows behind Jesus. Even the shape of Jesus' figure resembles a triangle. Jesus' hands are located at the golden ratio of half the height of the composition. The painting can also be interpreted using the Fibonacci series. There's no consensus on whether Leonardo did it on purpose.